It's week 9 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's 5th in the NFL in passing yards entering this week. It's the Ravens and the Broncos, next on Madden Football.
With Chess. Alongside Charles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
Throwing Nix. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Nix. That's for the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working out of the gun is Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Nix to the air. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, here's Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. To throw is Nix. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he's worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
The numbers last week for Mitchell. 18 carries, 82 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Jackson now. Finding Walker complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Ravens sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And Walker has it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up fourth down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point. As opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Here's Nix. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams to about the 40-yard line. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's 3rd and 7. On play action, here's Nix. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Deontay Hardy back deep.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
An option give now to Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now it's Jackson.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's now 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Slot man moves right. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
60 yards.
and the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Nix from the shotgun.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And some space here.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
But once again, it's Mitchell.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They begin the drive with Williams. Breaks a tackle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Back to throw now on 1st down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Throwing Nix.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 5.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
This now a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd.
Now Jackson. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
Still 3rd down.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Finds Dulcich out left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw, here's Nix. Same connection, Dulcich once again. Nix to the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nix looking to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Got his man, it's Dulcich. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw is Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime to get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. First down, here's Mitchell. Powerful running to the 43, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mitchell now off the option. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him. He doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Pass incomplete.
Here's 2nd and
10. Looking to throw. Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Nix.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Lutz is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Jackson.
And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Denver's offense now set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. On play action, here's Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll go play action with Nix.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. But they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The kick by Lutz is good, and they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And Walker has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Now Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
15 more yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Once more with Mitchell.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now it's Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
They run it again with Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Holding offense.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Nix to the air.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing Nix. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's Nix. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Nix.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
To throw, here's Nix.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
To throw is Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. In motion left, Bateman. They go play action now. Jackson. Connection with Walker going across the formation. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Here now, 3rd down. Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Denver, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.